For today's video, we're gonna be doing a perfect holiday cocktail from Sasha Petraske and the Milk and Honey fam. So you know what? You know it's gonna be good. My name is Leandro Demon Riva. This is The Educated Barfly. Someone please help. I'm stuck inside this on-screen text box and my wife will worry soon. Let's get into making the cocktail. Today's cocktail, the Dominicana, is a play on a Brandy Alexander, and there are very few ways that are a sure, what am I gonna say here? There are very few things, I guess, that are a sure shot into my heart and good graces than the Brandy Alexander and its riffs. I love that format of cocktail. Let's get into it. So first thing we're gonna do is coffee liqueur. We're gonna be using Cafe Lolito, which is a Mexican coffee liqueur. Today we're just gonna be doing 1.5 ounces.
What makes it Mexican?
It's made in Mexico. Other than that, it's made in Mexico. That's the only thing that makes it Mexican. It's made in Mexico.
So it's just coffee liqueur.
So we're gonna be using aged rum. I'm using the Appleton Estate. Some rums are a little too subtle to be able to be used in a cocktail like this. I'm gonna be using Jamaican rum, even though it's called a Dominicana. And I know so many of you in the comments are gonna be like, you should be using Dominican rum. If you wanna use Dominican rum, you can use Brugal 1888, which is really great Dominican rum. But with this, you get a little bit more of a tropical vibe to it. I like the Appleton Estate because it is funky, but it's not super funky. It's not gonna blow all the other flavors out, and all you're gonna taste is the rum. It's gonna have a nice juxtaposition with that coffee liqueur. I don't know, we're playing with pretty strong flavors here, you know, coffee and Jamaican rum, so it's gonna be good. So 1.5 ounces of our Appleton Estate signature. All right, so add your ice to a mixing glass and give it a good old stir. And look at that. We did say that this was a Brandy Alexander riff, so we're gonna be expanding some cream in a squeeze bottle. We're just gonna take a coil from a Hawthorne strainer. This is like a cheap Hawthorne strainer. And we're just gonna put it in there like so. Give it the old hand whip. You wanna be careful not to over whip it, because as the cream works into the coil, it whips very quickly. All right, we're gonna test the cream to make sure that it's gonna stand up in the cocktail. You wanna get a little bead like that. Okay, you got it? Mm-hmm. And then we're just gonna layer it on top like so. Okay, a little touch that I like to do. This is not part of the original recipe, but I like to do it is to just take a little orange here, grab a little peel off of it, and give it a spritz. A little orangey spritz on top. There's nothing better than rum, chocolate, coffee, cream, and orange. We're gonna discard that peel and give the old. Yes. Yes! You get the chocolate, you get the coffee right up front. Kind of devolves into that very noticeable Jamaican Appleton rum flavor, that funk, but it's kind of on the back end, sort of on the back palate as you swallow. And then you get a nice mouthful of cream. A very, very good nightcap cocktail. Fantastic for, well, I guess not just a nightcap, but after dinner as well. It's a dessert cocktail. The Dominicana. So this cocktail was created in the early 2000s by Sasha Petraske, the founder of Milk and Honey, at Milk and Honey. And you know what I didn't mention is I called this a Brandy Alexander variation, but do you know what this actually is? This is a rum White Russian variation dressed up like a Brandy Alexander. So Brandy Alexander, you've got your chocolate liqueur, you've got your brandy, and you have cream on top. And so this is kind of a hybrid between a Brandy Alexander and a White Russian. So what's great about it is that because it's rum based, it has a little bit more body. And then if you use something like a Jamaican rum or a very distinctive rum, you're gonna get those kind of rum notes through the coffee. You know, with a White Russian, it's like everything rests on the coffee liqueur because it's just a neutral spirit that's sort of making it more alcoholic, I guess. And so this drink is something that has a little bit more flavor to it, a little bit more dimension to it. It is fantastic. Go out and make your Dominicana. And if you like this channel, hit like, hit subscribe. Check us out on Patreon and YouTube memberships. Check out our website, theeducatedbarfly.com, for articles, merch. Our virtual bottle program is there. And I will see you guys on another time. So this is what I was trying to check. It kind of smells a little bit like it has agave. And so I wanted to check what the base spirit was, but I can't find any information on it. But it does have this sort of agave-ness to it. I can't find anything on it. I can't find anything on the base spirit. Important. So all I know is that it rich coffee liqueur, subtle hint of chocolate, extremely versatile, which I agree with. I've been using this this coffee liqueur for my whole career. It is kind of chocolatey. It's obviously very coffee forward and not super strong, not super sweet, but sweet enough. And you don't need a lot of sugar in the drink, so you put it in. It's really good. Still looking. Lolita can be enjoyed on the rocks with coffee as an exotic. Yeah, so it's like I can't find anything on its base spirit. It's probably just neutral spirits, and I'm an idiot.